Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ministry Matters with Chris Stinnett. I am Chris Stinnett, and today we're going to talk about getting members involved in ministry. And I need you to stay to the very end of this for a critical warning about this. We need to get our members involved, but there's a warning involved with this too. You and I both know there are lots of opportunities for members to be involved in the ministry of the church. Oh my, as long as you can think of more jobs that need to be done. You have Bible class teachers you need song leaders, devotional leaders, building and grounds people, you need people to work with vacation Bible school crafts, you need funeral dinner help, you need the direct mail help, IT help, sound booth help, data entry help, there's an opportunity for a treasurer, you need someone to work with the benevolence ministry. There are a lot of opportunities to be involved in ministry within the church. Our typical approach to getting help with this goes something like this. We have an idea, we know there's a need for a particular ministry to be involved in, so we stand up at the front and we make an announcement. We need IT help, for example. We need someone to help with developing and maintaining a website. And we'll put up a sign-up sheet in the foyer or on the bulletin board and wait for people to sign up, and nothing happens. The next week, we stand up and make the same announcement, and again, nothing happens. The next week, we stand up and make the same announcement, and again, nothing happens. And it goes on and on and on, and the sign-up sheet simply remains blank. What's the problem here? Well, the problem is, and you know that this is true, the problem is that we find ourselves in competition with every other demand for attention. There are advertisements that come to us all the time. There are demands for our interest, for our attention, for our time, for our commitment, and we have learned long since to tune all those things out. We don't hear those things. You don't listen to the ads, you don't listen to the announcements, and other people don't either. We just developed this defense. I dare say, moments after you make an announcement, if you stand up in front of the auditorium and you make an announcement about needing help, 75 to 80% of the people could not tell you what you just said. Sign-up sheets continually frustrate us, and we fail to get the involvement that the members need and that the church at large needs. There's got to be a better way. Fortunately, there is a better way. So what is this better way? Well, the better way is individual recruitment. Think of it like a sports coach, maybe. It's hard to imagine someone saying, let's have a basketball team. I'll put a sign-up sheet and anybody who wants to play can play. Now, coaches don't do that. They identify the players they want and go make an individual request of them. That's a great way to think about getting people involved in ministry in the church. There's a multi-step process to this. Let me just lay this out. I think you will find that this helps you a lot in getting involvement from the members. Step one is always the same. Pray. Pray about the ministry. Pray about the people who will be involved. Pray about the results of the ministry. Pray. Remember always that the ministry is ministry to God and not to us. So pray about it first and foremost. Second thing you want to do is identify the people that you want involved with this. Not everybody has the same gift mix. Some people are just not suited to certain ministries. Talk to people and make sure that the person that you're interested in is really capable of doing that. So the second thing you want to do is identify the people that you want. The third thing you want to do is make an appointment to go to them individually and offer this opportunity to them. And think of it that way. You're offering them an opportunity to serve and grow and develop in their own spiritual lives. Fourth, you want to be very specific about what you're asking them to do. Nobody signs blank checks, so be sure that you're telling them exactly what you want them to do, when you want them to do it. There's a beginning and an end to this ministry. They're not signing up for life. Tell them how you expect them to get this done. Tell them what their duties would be, and tell them the blessings that are involved. And there are great blessings with every ministry opportunity. You know that. Just make sure that they see that as well. Fifth, you want to ask them to pray about this and think about this. Don't ask for an immediate commitment from them. Give them an opportunity to consider this and really think about their involvement and how this will benefit them. But get a follow-up appointment to go talk to them again, and do that soon. Give them a week, give them 2 weeks, and then sit down with them again. And finally, you want to get a commitment from them to take on this ministry, and then you need to do your part to assist them. If you said you would help them get teaching material, help them get teaching material. If you said you would smooth the way with leadership, smooth the way with leadership. Whatever you agreed to do to help them in that ministry, make sure that you do your part. And the last thing of all is simply rinse and repeat for the next ministry opportunity. We have lots of ministry opportunities out there, and we need help. There is a goal to this, and you need to keep the goal firmly in your mind. There are 3 things we're trying to accomplish here. The first one, obviously, is to fulfill a necessary ministry. Somebody needs to be the treasurer, okay? We need that ministry fulfilled. A second goal in all of this, though, is for the fostering of spiritual growth in these members. Everyone wants to grow and develop. This is an opportunity for this person to grow in a very specific way. And the third goal is to free you up to do your specific ministry of the Word. You can't do everything. You shouldn't be doing everything. These are real goals: to fulfill the ministry, to foster spiritual growth, and to free you so that you can do your ministry. I did mention at the beginning of this that there is an important warning, and it's a serious one too. Okay, so here's the warning. If you recruit somebody to do ministry, let him or her do the ministry. See, the problem with preachers is we are very controlling types. We want things done, and we want things done well. And what that means is my way. No, that's just wrong. Let the people develop their ministry in their way. Don't micromanage them. Don't teach them that they're not allowed to make a decision. Let them conduct their ministry for themselves. If it fails, help them get it back on track. Let them make mistakes. Let them spend too much or extra money. That's how people develop in ministry. It's how you've developed and how I've developed, making a lot of mistakes. That's part of the development in ministry. Remember this: their ministry is part of your ministry, and ministry matters. And as always, friends, like, subscribe, and share, because ministry matters. And God bless you.